guys, welcome to another vlogmas video. I am super excited because today we are heading over to Barnes & Noble. This is my last bookstore run of the year. It's not my last bookstore run forever, just for 2022, which is so crazy to think about. You guys and I have had a pretty good year of running to Barnes & Noble and spending an unnecessary amount of money on books, and we're continuing that in 2023. I'm excited to pick up some new books to read in the new year and see if they have any last minute sales that I can take advantage of. I don't know, I'm just super excited to head to Barnes & Noble today. Haven't been in over a month, so we're long overdue. But before we head over to Barnes & Noble, I want to take a minute to thank today's sponsor, which is Ana Luisa. I've worked with Ana Luisa before in the past, and every time I get to work with them, it feels like such an honor. I am obsessed with this brand. If you're not familiar with Ana Luisa, they are a jewelry brand. Not only is being sustainable really important to them, but they are also passionate about getting rid of luxury markups. They are literally jewelry that you can feel good about wearing, and they're not going to burn a hole in your pocket. I'm actually wearing some of their pieces right now, starting with this beautiful ring. Like, how gorgeous is this ring? Even though it's bulky, which that's the style that I wanted to go for, it sits very comfortably on my finger. I love the gold detailing, absolutely gorgeous. I am wearing these cute little hoop earrings. These are such perfect everyday hoop earrings. You can literally wear them with any outfits. I also have these really cute gold hoop earrings. They're a bit larger than the ones that I'm wearing. And then I'm also wearing this really cute gold necklace with the Libra symbol and the pendant, and I just think it's so adorable. Again, all of their pieces are elegant and classy, which is why I love them so much, because they are such timeless pieces that will never go out of style, and you can wear them for literally ever. Ana Luisa jewelry makes a great gift for your loved ones during the holiday season, or as a nice little treat for yourself. Don't forget about treating yourself this holiday season. Ana Luisa is currently having a huge holiday sale, so you don't want to miss out on picking up some jewelry pieces for yourself or for your loved ones this holiday season. I will have a link in the description box below that you guys can check out. Also, don't forget to follow Ana Luisa on Instagram to keep up to date with all of their sales and current promotions, as well as new releases. And once again, thank you, Ana Luisa, for partnering with me for today's video.
I couldn't fall asleep again. Been overthinking all the little things I've said. I'm sleep deprived almost every night, and I wish that I wouldn't think instead. I know the sun is up and I got things to do, but I don't think I've got the energy to move. And I go back to my dreams again, but I shouldn't be sleeping when it's still now and I'm stuck in my bed. Still now and I'm stuck in my head, 'cause I've been stressing out all on my own when I should make my way out. Home is daylight now, gotta open my eyes. Daylight now, can't be wasting my time. I'm just thinking about what I should be thinking of, and it's about time that I get. Hey, stop staying in the same bed. I need a kickstart just to change this. I don't want to submit it on the basics, but it's keeping me feeling so amazing.
Okay, so I picked up a few books at Barnes & Noble. I feel like Barnes & Noble has such a great selection of books today. Last time I went, their selection really sucked, if I'm being honest. And they had way more Christmas books this time around than they did last time, which kind of annoyed me because December is almost over. Like, Christmas is next week. I don't want to read Christmas holiday romances after Christmas. So I was like, where were these books last month when I wanted to buy a bunch of Christmas novels? Barnes & Noble, come on now. But I'm pretty happy with the books that I picked up. I also picked up some books for Baby Nugget that I will show you guys at the end. But let's start off with a thriller. So the first book that I picked up was The Hunting Party by Lucy Foley. A few months ago, I read The Guest List by Lucy Foley. It wasn't my favorite thriller, if I'm being honest. The twist and ending were super predictable, and I wasn't super impressed with her writing, but I did want to give her a second chance. You never know. So I decided decided to pick up a second book from her, which again is The Hunting Party. I've heard really good things about this book, so I'm really excited. Hopefully it's not as predictable as The Guest List. A New Year's reunion in the remote Scottish wilderness. The beautiful one, the golden couple, the volatile one, the new parents, the quiet one, the city boy, the outsider. One of these friends is a murderer, and one won't make it out alive. Format seems to be very similar to The Guest List, which kind of makes me a little scared that it's going to be repetitive, but again, hopefully it's not, and hopefully it's actually good. It is a New York Times bestseller, so maybe I'll enjoy this one a lot more than The Guest List. The next book that I picked up was You Deserve Each Other by Sarah Hogel? Not quite sure how to pronounce her last name, but this is the first book that I've ever picked up from this author. I really liked the cover. I thought it was pretty funny. The female character is throwing flowers out the window and the male character is just sitting there with his arms crossed. But this one is Naomi Westfield has the perfect fiance. Nicholas holds doors open for her, remembers her restaurant orders, and comes from the kind of upstanding society family any bride would love to be a part of. They're preparing for their lavish wedding that's 3 months away, and she is miserably and utterly sick of him. That's not good. She wants out, but there's a catch. Whoever ends the engagement will have to foot the non-refundable wedding bill. When she discovers that Nicholas too has been feigning contentment, the two of them go head to head in a battle of pranks, sabotage, and all-out emotional warfare. But with the countdown looming to the wedding that may or may not come to pass, she finds her resolve slipping, because now that they have nothing to lose, they're finally being themselves and having fun with the last person they expect, each other. Doesn't that sound like it's going to be a really cute little romantic comedy? I don't know, the synopsis really caught my attention and I feel like I'm going to really enjoy this book. As soon as I read the synopsis, I was completely sold. I haven't heard many people talk about this book, so I'm excited to read it. The next book that I picked up was By a Thread by Lucy Score. Honestly, I picked this up mainly because of the cover. I thought that the cover was so beautiful, like, you guys, so pretty. I actually have a book by Lucy Score that I haven't read. I think it's called Things We Never Got Over. It's exactly the same thickness as this one, and that's why I haven't started it, because there's no need for a romance book to be this thick. But the synopsis on this one really intrigued me. It also has grumpy sunshine, which is one of my favorite tropes, so I feel like I'm going to really enjoy this book. I still haven't read Things We Never Got Over, but I'm determined to read this one, and I'm assuming it is dual POV. Yeah, I think it's dual POV, but the synopsis goes, Dominic, I got her fired. Okay, so I had a bad day and took it out on a bystander in a pizza shop. But there's nothing demure about Allie Morales. She proves that on the first day of her new job, which just happens to be in my office. And I can't fire her because it's my mother, the CEO who hired her. So maybe her colorful, annoying, inexplicably alluring personality brightens up the magazine's offices that have felt like a prison for the past year. Maybe I like that she argues with me in front of the editorial staff. And maybe my after-hours fantasies are haunted by those brown eyes and that sharp tongue. She's working herself to death at half a dozen dead-end jobs for some secret reason she doesn't feel like sharing with me. And I'm going to fix it all. Don't accuse me of caring. She's nothing more than a puzzle to be solved. If I can get her to quit working here, I can finally peel away all those layers. Then I can forget all about the dancing, beer-slinging brunette. And under Allie, it goes, ha, hold my beer. Charming. Doesn't that sound like it's going to be so fun to read? I just really love romantic comedies. Again, this one's a little too thick for my liking. Like, this feels like it's a fantasy book instead of a romance book, but I've heard really good things about this book as well, so I'm really excited. Hopefully it's not a slow burn, because I hate slow burns, especially if it's supposed to be a romantic comedy. It could go either way. I could either love this book or I could absolutely hate it, so we shall see. You guys, I finally picked up Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. This book came out earlier this year and I wanted to read it for the longest time, but I just never picked it up. I've heard so many great things about this book. I did read a book by Lynn Painter. I think it was called Mr. Wrong Number, and that one was cute, and this one is supposed to be 10 times better than Mr. Wrong Number, so we shall see. Liz has always known that Wes was not boyfriend material. You would think that her next door neighbor would be a prime candidate for her romantic comedy fantasies, but Wes has only proven himself to be a pain in the butt ever since they were little. Russ was the kid who put a frog in her Barbie dream house, the monster who hid a lawn gnome's severed head in her little homemade neighborhood book book exchange. Flash forward 10 years from the great gnome decapitation, dramatic. It's Liz senior year, a time meant to be rife with milestones perfect for any big screen, and she needs Wes's help. Liz forever crush Michael has just moved back to town, and horribly annoyingly he's hitting it off with Wes, meaning that if Liz wants Michael to finally notice her and hopefully to be her prom date, she needs him. He's her in. But as Liz and Wes scheme to get Liz her magical prom moment, she's shocked to discover that she actually likes being around him. And as they continue to grow closer, she must re-examine everything she thought she knew about love and rethink her own perception of what happily ever after should really look like. Wait, is this YA? I had no idea the story took place in a high school setting. I guess I never read the synopsis before. I've just heard really good things about this book, so I decided to pick it up. Also, I really enjoy Lynn Painter's writing in Mr. Wrong Number, so when I saw that this one was coming out, I was like, you know what, I'm going to read it. And I just never read the synopsis. But is this YA? Because I'm not a huge fan of YA, if I'm being honest. Probably should have read the synopsis at Barnes & Noble, but whatever. I've always wanted to read this, so let's give it a chance. Those are the 4 books that I picked up at Barnes & Noble today. I didn't pick up too many because last night I actually ordered a bunch of books from Amazon, and those are going to be delivered later today or tomorrow. So I didn't go too crazy at Barnes & Noble's today, but I did pick up 4 little books for my little baby boy. I want to start building his own little bookshelf, so I just picked up some Dr. Seuss books since they were buy one get one half off, and that's a great sale, so why pass on it. But I just got ABC, Book of Colors, The Cat in the Hat, of course, a classic, and then another classic, Green Eggs and Ham. That's everything that I picked up at Barnes & Noble today. I'm excited to read all the books that I picked up for myself. Let me know in the comments below if you have read any of the books that I picked up at Barnes & Noble today. What are your thoughts on them if you did read them? Time for chocolate of the day, and today's chocolate of the day is going to be a little off because it's technically Vlogmas Day 14. No, it's technically Vlogmas Day 15, but I don't know if this video is actually going to go up on Vlogmas Day 15 or later, so this is going to screw up my advent calendar just a little bit, but that's okay. Let's just open up Vlogmas Day 15. Oh my god, these are hard to take out. Alright, this is chocolate of the day. This one is dark chocolate bliss, I believe. It just tastes like any other dark chocolate candy. I feel like there's nothing special to this one. It's good. I give it like a 7 out of 10. It's not bad. Alright you guys, that is pretty much it for today's video. Don't forget to check out Ana Luisa. Again, I'll have a link to their website in the description box below. And that is pretty much it for today's video. Really hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I would love to have you a part of my channel, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye guys!